Hello there. They call me Mr. E. Now, as part of the modernising of the world, as humanity looked beyond societies controlled by kings and nobility who were ordained better people than the mass of commoners, a fundamental question was being asked. Can we make a world where people are equal and free? A monumental task considering that humanity had lived, up until that point, in clearly defined class systems and servitude for tens of thousands of years. It was truly radical and extreme to think that you could have a society where all people could have the same opportunities and rights, hypothetically, from the day they were born, and then throughout their life were able to act freely, choose who they wanted to be, associate with those whom they wished, speak freely without fear of persecution, live without fear of death and harm, and not have to worry about being arrested for no reason and detained indefinitely. The French called these crazy ideas the rights of man, and the Americans their Bill of Rights. They were truly revolutionary ideas that birthed the modern world, and for better or for worse, many people today take them for granted. But are they enough anymore? Can these sacred ideas be improved on? Let's investigate this.
My name is Mr. E, and this is my story.
The idea that you are born equal to any other person today, that you can speak freely, practice any faith that you want, cannot be detained without cause, trial, or indefinitely, and that you can own things, are ideas that in many places around the world today are almost taken for granted. In a free society, these things are just expected. Most people don't know what rights they have specifically. They'd be pretty shocked if they looked into it. But the idea of basic rights is just common sense. So much so that it is part of our culture here in the 21st century. These rights and expectations haven't been around forever though. 250 years ago, these ideas were nothing but a dream. Most of humanity lived in societies where they had no real rights, and the majority of people were legally lesser human beings than those born into privileged upper classes. It took some powerful, revolutionary events fueled by centuries of oppression to change humanity's mindset completely to the type of world we have today, where we expect to be treated fairly, be able to act freely, and not be prejudiced for our life choices. But that lifestyle was almost impossible to imagine 10 generations ago. But guess what? People, more importantly, humanity, made it work. Standing on the shoulders of the giants who gave us this liberal world. The question is then, can we do it better? Ask yourself, are we really free? Is there actual equality? Do we all really have a great quality of life? If the answer to any of those questions in your head wasn't an emphatic yes, then let me just say this: humanity can do it better. We changed before, and we definitely have the means to do it again. Think of the famous liberal sayings: life, liberty, property, liberty, equality, fraternity, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These famous mottos of the liberalized world in which we live are no longer enough to serve modern life and the challenges we face now. If equality was truly supposed to give everyone the same opportunity in life, it is clear enough to see that today money divides and controls us. It's your economic situation that defines your opportunity in life. If liberty was supposed to mean freedom to be one's true self, then that will never happen when people can't afford to house, clothe, and feed themselves securely. When all your time and resources and energy is spent merely on surviving day to day, you're not free. You're a slave to necessity. If fraternity means that you can associate with whom you please, how can that happen in a world divided by borders, nationalities, and controlled by passports? If life was meant to be more than just an assurance that you won't be killed by the state or a tyrant, but you will have quality of life, then how is it that with all our incredible technology, all people don't have the same access to clean water and electricity? We have new and improved expectations here in the 21st century about what life should be like, but outdated rights to match our expectations. I think it is beholden to us to come up with the Bill of Rights or the rights of humanity that should be provided to all people that live now in the 21st century and have that rolled out in all countries. The UN has a comprehensive list of human rights, but even these seem antiquated, written in a 20th century post-World War II mindset. We need new rights that reflect the modern, globalized and digitized world. And most importantly, they should be continually revisited and updated where necessary to match the expectations of people of the day. Establishing these new rights, though, that would be truly revolutionary. Now, if you thought this was interesting, give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with someone who should hear this. And subscribe for more. There is much to learn before we can unlock the revolution. Remember, I am, you are, we are a mystery.